Namaste, Aapka se hai. I hope you and your families are safe. Well, as you all know, the world has been gripped by a lot of uncertainty in the past few months. The cruise industry has seen the most significant impact from COVID-19 with an almost complete shutdown in activity and bookings in many countries. The challenges are great, and there is no quick fix. The unrest has promoted the industry leaders and public health authorities to work on the best pathway to recovery. While these range from subtle to extreme, there is no doubt that a paradigm shift in the cruise experience is on the horizon. With so much still unknown about the virus, its transmission and mitigation, the only way to deal with it is to ensure preventive measures. Cruise lines have always followed a stringent sanitation and safety process on board the vessels. The only way a virus can enter the ship is through its passengers. To take care of the situation, we are putting appropriate control measures of thermal checking and other relevant parameters throughout the passenger journey from embarkation to disembarkation. We are taking important steps towards the new normal. Going forward, technology will play a very important role in streamlining the rules of cruising. COVID-19 outbreak could push cruise companies to invest in more modern technologies. Sterilization robots already in use in other parts of the travel industries, such as hotels, could ensure hospital-level sanitation standards. There will be more emphasis on touchless devices to check in, enter cabins and disembark. Thermal checkups will be mandatory, not only during embarkation, but with the help of technology, we also will be able to monitor the temperature of guests throughout their journey. Ship gangways and passenger walkways will have increased levels of sanitization and disinfection. Guests will be given staggered arrival times at the cruise terminal to minimize crowd congestions. Strict protocols will be followed on board and ensure safety of our guests is not compromised. Ships will go through deep sanitization before, during, and at the end of each cruise. Various measures are being reviewed in consultation with health experts as part of the development of our new health framework, so that we are able to implement the best possible practices when the time is right to resume sailings. All public areas on board will undergo a two-tier sanitization process, with thorough cleansing, fogging and wiping as using hospital-grade disinfectant. F&B and restaurants, bar areas, including galleys, will be cleaned and sanitized 3 times daily, during and after service. Guest seating will ensure ample spacing. Disposable cutlery will be provided upon request. Self-service at F&B restaurants will be suspended. All F&B beverages will be served to guests by crew members wearing face masks and disposable gloves. It is likely that there will be booking systems introduced for restaurants and theaters, so that numbers of guests can be managed appropriately in normally crowded venues. With respect to entertainment and recreational activities, theaters will be sanitized before and after each show. Guest capacity will be limited to half the venue capacity to provide ample space between guests. Tour coaches will also be limited to half capacity and sanitized frequently. Tour operators will be trained based on guidance from cruise lines and the WHO. 100% external air will be filtered and supplied to cabins and on board public areas. Air filters and cooling coils will be thoroughly checked, cleaned and replaced and ensure healthy air quality. Medical center will become a priority. Isolated wards will be available in the medical center. Contaminated items and medical waste will be properly sealed and disposed according to health and safety guidelines. Crew members will be taught all relevant health and safety practices to be followed. There is no doubt cruising will bounce back, but it will be retooled to comply with the new world order. The health and safety of both passengers and crew will be the top concern as we develop a new health framework globally. Just like passenger considerations, our review of health protocols will also address the needs of crew to ensure we have the best possible measures in place when the time is right to sail again. The objective of this video is to assure you of the steps we are taking to welcome back our guests. I urge each one of you to step up in these tiring times of adversity and build up on hope and positivity. We need to stay strong and united. Not only do we have to weather the storm, but also rebuild as quickly as possible afterwards. Namaste.